We're going to show you stuff today that you won't see anywhere else. You certainly won't hear it from the government or in supermarkets or from drinks companies, that's for sure. You might hear it from people in the medical profession and from charities, but that's where the line is drawn when it comes to alcohol and the way it can harm people. So, you told me a bit about what you know about alcohol, how it can affect you. We've got a PowerPoint presentation here that's got lots of images and lots of video clips in it, some a bit icky, some not. Some of the early ones show people being sick because of alcohol. Well, that's what goes hand in hand with alcohol. It can make you sick. I think somebody said here, you can drink so much, it makes you sick. And the reason it makes you sick is because your body is poisoned. It gets poisoned. And your body's natural reaction, everybody's body's natural reaction to being poisoned is to be sick. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You know? And that's what happens with alcoholic poisoning. You can see that in the girl in one of the clips as we go on. So, tell me what you know about alcohol. What do you know about it? Yeah.
You can get drunk.
You can get drunk.
You can you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's right. It can make you unpredictable and behave in ways that you wouldn't normally. So drinking always has consequences. Always has consequences. Here's some of them. This girl here, she's passed out at a party. You can see her on a pile of old bin bags. Someone's even scrawled slut on her back, so you can imagine what they've happened to her. This guy here's got his head down the loo being sick. It's a common sight at a lot of parties as you get older. You see those sort of people. This guy here has gone to sleep down across the road. This has too much room. And people do that. Basically, let's fall asleep. Just fall asleep. Yeah.
Damages your liver?
Sorry?
It damages your liver?
It damages your liver. Yeah, it damages your liver big time. It damaged my sister's liver so much that she died. And she began drinking when she was 13. Most people who've got alcohol problems nowadays, or who turned into alcoholics, started drinking when they were young.
The last 10 years of my drinking, I drank every single day. I was what we call a top-up drinker, so I was drunk all the time. And my aim was just to stay drunk all the time. So, what made me, I mean, you heard it there. Do you know the guy with the dark hair on the video, the first one who had the brain scan? And the doctor said to him, what I'm really concerned about is you drink a lot, but you don't feel the effects. Some people think that's great. That's called developing a tolerance. You know, people who go out and say, yeah, I can drink a lot and I don't feel bad and I never have hangovers. And that's a worrying thing. And that's what I was doing. I was developing a tolerance to it. So what made me drunk when I was 20 wasn't enough to make me drunk when I was 40. I had to keep increasing the amount that I drank. So at the end of my drinking, I would drink 2 bottles of wine every morning for breakfast to get me started. And then over the course of the day, I would drink 2 bottles of vodka. I used to keep a bottle of vodka under the front seat of my car because I used to drink dry all the time. And my hands would shake. And so to stop my hands from shaking, I would need the vodka under the front seat of my car.
And the age of 18 to buy alcohol, and we think really to drink it, even start drinking alcohol, it's not set to upset people and stop people having fun by any means. It's there for a purpose. You know, you can get married 2 years before you can buy alcohol. You can fight for your country and die 2 years before you buy alcohol. It's there for a purpose, and that purpose is because it's a really, really powerful addictive drug. Now, I've asked groups before what you know, what is a unit of alcohol? You've heard of it, do you know what it actually is? Does anybody know what a unit of alcohol actually is?
Is it how much alcohol it actually has in the drink?
It is tied in with that. It's a percentage of the alcohol. If you take the alcoholic content of a drink, say a bottle of wine, right, a litre of wine, 100 centilitres of wine at 10%. You multiply the volume of the wine, which is a litre, times the 10% alcohol, and then divide by 100, and you come at 10 units.
My family moved out of the house because I was a nasty, unpredictable drunk. So my behavior changed very quickly when I was drunk, and I was quite verbally aggressive and nasty. So they couldn't be with me. So they moved out. Husband moved out. Children moved out. And they took all the alcohol out of the house with them, and they took all the money and all the credit cards out of the house with them because they thought that would stop me from drinking. And I started to go through withdrawal from alcohol, so that's the DTs. That was pretty unpleasant. I was hallucinating. I thought I saw monkeys crawling up the walls, and I was hearing voices in my head of people who weren't there, and I was shaking and throwing up blood. And I was so desperate, I needed to find something in the house that I thought might have alcohol in it. And I remembered that somebody, another alcoholic, had said to me that if I found antifreeze in the house and I took it and I strained it through a loaf of brown bread, all the impurities would come out of it, and what I was left with would be okay for me to drink. I wouldn't suggest you try this. So that's what I did. I ended up drinking antifreeze and perfume because I thought they had alcohol in them and they would help. It was horrible.
Anybody else? Anybody else? What else sobers you up? Coffee? Someone said? Yeah. Tea? What sort of- yeah. There's only one thing that sobers you up. Time. Someone said sleep. That's getting towards it. But time is the only thing that sobers you up. Alcohol leaves your body at the rate of 1 unit per hour.
And a third of you in here are going to have a problem with alcohol. In a group this size, what is that, about 7 of you? You're going to have a problem with alcohol because statistically that's the way it breaks down.
We don't know. These are internet pictures, so I don't know. See him come out this guy's nose, look. Really popular being sick all over his friends. Right, okay, these are called beer goggles. These will give you an feeling of what it's like to drink. Don't put them on yet. I have to stand out of the way. For fear of getting in the way. Keep your legs back. Okay, come out in the middle.
It's all fall over though.
Right, put them on now. That's it, put them on. Turn around a couple of times. Get the feeling of them, you know. That's it. Go on, turn around. So now give each other a high five or something like that. Can you manage? Oh, well, good try. How that make you feel?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.